preparing to live stream the meeting on YouTube as the bar slowly goes across the screen. All right. All right. Okay, we are now live on YouTube. I'm gonna let people in, and you can start singing.
Change my name here. Welcome, everyone. Oh, Papa. E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O, E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O. Okay, this is a repeat after me song. So when I say E-O, you say E-O. So I know you're on mute, but sing as loud as you want. E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O, E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O. Hine mato kumanaim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for all my siblings to hang out on this day. Hine mato kumanaim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for all my siblings to hang out on this day. E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O, E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O. Here we go. Hine mato umanaim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for all my siblings to hang out on this day. Hine mato umanaim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for all my siblings to hang out on this day. E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O, E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O. One more time. Hine mato umanaim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for all my siblings to hang out on this day. Hine mato umanaim shevet achim gam yachad. How great it is for all my siblings to hang out on this day. E-O, E-O-O-O, E-O, O. Shabbat Shalom. So good to be with all of you. All of my siblings here hanging out together. Thanks for coming and doing a little learning and doing a little closing out of Shabbat, which is Havdalah happens to be one of my favorite times of the week. And so I'm just so happy to be here with you all. My name is Koach Baruch Frazier. I use they and he pronouns. I am a chocolate brown transmasculine human, and I am piped in from unceded Lenni Lenape land in West Philadelphia. And I'm going to share a little Torah with you. So in just a few days, starting on Monday, we will enter the month of ER. It's the second month of the new year that started this month in Nisan. So the sages tell us that ER is an acronym that points us back to one of the magical stories in Torah. So in Exodus chapter 15, we meet the Israelites after they had just been birthed through the Red Sea, beginning their wilderness journey. They noticed that the available drinking water was bitter and started complaining to Moshe. The squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? So Moshe cries out to Hashem, and Hashem tells Moses, throw a piece of wood into the water, and voila, the water becomes sweet. And then in verse 26, Hashem says, if you follow my commandments and laws, no diseases will come to you. For ani Yud He Vav He, or Hashem Rofecha, Aleph Yud Resh. I am God, your healer. This magical moment can help us see the creative power of God through nature that can turn things around. So as we approach this new year of ER, or the new month, sorry, of ER, I invite you to notice the bitterness that you may be holding and be that squeaky wheel. Cry out to the universe, for springtime is a really good time to watch the creative power of nature turn seeds and seedlings into flowers and fruit. Sure enough, turning things around. So take a breath with me. Take another breath. Maybe take one more, and this time let out whatever you need to let out as we let go of Shabbat. So why are we making distinctions? Why are we separating our time and energy between this and that? Between the holy and the mundane? Between Shabbat and the rest of the week? Maybe it's so we can make meaning of these things that aren't the same. Maybe it's so we can know the difference between living to work and working to live. And maybe it's so we can practice rest, rejuvenation, and joy. So during the week when our tank is low, we can lean into the well of Oneg Shabbat and find a spark to keep us going. So we take this wine or juice, these spices, this braided candle, and this tune, and we enliven our senses as we leave Shabbat, longing for its return as we move into the week ahead. So I want to teach you a tune that came through me over this past year, and I think the lyrics will be in the chat. And so the song goes, holding on to the light. I'm holding on, holding on, holding on to the light. I'm holding on. And then this verse of this song comes from the Havdalah service, and it says, "I will live in faith and not in fear, holding on. You are my strength and my inspiration, holding on." So we're going to use this song. We're going to sing it a little bit, but then we'll use this as our nigun to get us through the Havdalah service. Holding on to the light, I'm holding on, holding on, holding on to the light, I'm holding on, holding on to the light, I'm holding on, holding on, holding on to the light. Holding on, I will live in faith and not in fear. Holding on, you are my strength and my inspiration. Holding on to the light. I'm holding on, holding on. Holding on to the light, holding on. I will live in faith and not in fear, holding on. You are my strength and my inspiration, holding on. Holding on to the light, I'm holding on, holding on, holding on to the light, I'm holding on. I will live in faith and not in fear, holding on. You are my strength and my inspiration. holding on.
What?
Yeah,
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hopefully I get some light. I'm literally holding on to the light. I'm holding on, holding on. I'm holding on to the light, holding on. I want to give everybody a chance to find themselves in the Havdalah service. Begins on page 520 on our electronic version. And I always like to have a book in front of me, so I'm grabbing it here. Holding on to the light, holding on, holding on. I'm holding on to the light, holding on. Baruch atah havaya Eloheinu, ruach haolam, borei peri hagafen, amen. I said I'm holding on to the light. I'm holding on, holding on. I'm holding on to the light, holding on. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, ruach haolam, borei minei v'samim. Amen. I'm holding on to the light. I'm holding on, holding on. I'm holding on to the light. Holding on. Baruch atah havaya Eloheinu, ruach haolam. Amen. I said we're holding on to the light. We're holding on, holding on. We're holding on to the light. Holding on. Baruch atah havaya Eloheinu, ruach haolam. Hamavdil ben kodesh lecho, ben or lechosed, ben yom hashvi, l'sheshe yami hamaaseh. Baruch atah havaya, hamavdil ben kodesh lecho. Said we're holding on to the light. We're holding on, holding on. We're holding on to the light. Holding on. We're holding on to the light. We're holding on, holding on. We're holding on to the light. Holding on. Chaim. A good week, a week of peace, make gladness reign and joy increase. Shavuato. Good week, a week of peace, make gladness reign and joy increase. Shavuato. Week, a week, peace, make gladness reign and joy increase. Shavuato. Good a week, peace, make gladness reign and joy increase. Shavuato. We're holding on to the light. We're holding on, holding on. We're holding on to the light. We're holding on. Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov. I think before we say Kaddish, should we count the Omer? Should we do that, Rabbi? All right. So we're bringing ourselves to the next moment, next day of counting. And so my computer wants to stall on me, but hopefully it will move. But I'll bring it up on my phone just in case. All right, here we go. Counting the Omer. Here's our blessing. Brucha ad Shechina. Eloteinu ruach haolam asher kitshatnu b'mitzvoteha v'tzivatnu al sefirat haomer. Blessed are you, indwelling presence, spirit of our world, who calls us to be in connection with her by counting the Omer. Hayom arba'a asar yom shehem shnei shavuot la'omer. Today is 14 days, which is 2 weeks of the Omer. We're making it through. We're not yet to 49. We're getting close, right? I'll pass it over to you, Rabbi Sandra.
Wow, thanks, man. I have to tell you something. My wife is sitting over here, and she's like, "Is that the?" She's like, yeah." She has never heard the Havdalah that way, and was quite pleased. And so, thank you for yeah, putting ruach in our souls. Um, Thank you for leading us. I was so happy to be your tech person tonight. This was just great. We're gonna offer Mourner's Kaddish, and then we're gonna stick around for whoever wants to stick around and talk to Koach or talk to myself, be in community for a little while. So glad you guys are here. And while I'm chatting, if you are in the period of Shloshim, the 30 days of mourning, please add, if you're so moved, add names in the chat feature. If it's a yard site of someone you're remembering, also add the name in the chat. Or if you're in your year cycle of saying Kaddish. And actually, if you're just like thinking of somebody right now who is no longer with us, feel free to add. And I'm gonna Kaddish is found on page 519 in the Reconstruction Siddur, which I just put in the chat. I'm gonna read this Kavanah found on page 518, and then we'll recite Kaddish together. In reciting the Kaddish, we affirm our awareness of the holiness in our world. Much of our experience of divine goodness, grace, and love has come to us through those whose lives have touched our own. And today we remember Destiny Sims, Trick Nelson's niece, Theodore Hughes, Ethan's grandfather, whose yahrzeit is in a few days, Liz Davis, and the WTU president. Last week. I also want to remember my mother, Flora Mae Lawson. And over the last few weeks, I've leaned into the everyone unmuting themselves so we can hear voices. It is a little confusing, but we'll make it through. I also want to add Anita, Deja, and what has become my custom in Zoom is because I know there's a delay, if I see a name that I haven't said, I actually will pause to say the name. So just keep that in mind. And so feel free to unmute yourselves. And yeah, can you guys unmute yourselves? I can't remember if I set that up right. Okay, good. So feel free to unmute yourselves if you feel so moved, and we'll begin. Anita Deja Banks and Tommy Maltz. Here we go. Yid Kadal, V'Yid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Amal Devra, Chirate, V'Amlich Malchute, V'Chayachon, Uv'Yomechon, Uv'Chayed, Kol Bet Israel, Bagala, V'Zman Kiri, V'Imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehesh me Rabbah Mevarach Le'Olam U'Me'al Maya, Yitbarach, V'Yishtabach, V'Yitpar'ah, V'Yitterman, V'Yitnaseh, V'Yitadar, V'Yitale, V'Yitlalal, Shmei Kudashah, B'Rihu.
Brihu.
Le'ela mikobra hata v'shirata tishbechata v'nehemata damiran b'yama v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehesh lamaraba min shemaya v'chaim alinu v'akol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Amen.
V'aseh shalom v'ramav v'yaseh shalom alinu v'akol Yisrael v'akol Yisrael tevel v'imru amen.
Amen.
May the one who make peace in high places make peace for all of us on earth. And if Koach, do you have something to close us out with? I know it wasn't on the outline.
I mean, I can close us out with something.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
good.
think of what I want to say. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just keep singing.
It's all good. I put you on the spot.
Yeah, we'll keep singing. Holding on to the light, because that's
that.
what I have in my head right now. So we'll keep singing that. Unless something else comes in the middle of that, then I'll stop. Holding on to the light, holding on, holding on, holding on to the light, holding on. I will live in faith and not in fear, holding on. You are my strength and my inspiration, holding on. Holding on to the light, I'm holding on, holding on, holding on to the light, holding on.
Shavua Tov, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us. Stick around for a few more moments and we can schmooze. But I hope this has been a great way to start off the new month and the new week. And may you have a great week. And just unmute yourselves if you're going to stick around. Yeah.
I just want to say, Koch, that I've never heard Havdalah done quite like that, and I loved it. I mean, that was awesome. And I just have to say thank you for that, because that really, I don't know, it just, I'm in college, so I'd say it hit different today, the kind of thing. I've been, today just was like a lazy day, and I kind of fell into that pattern of depression, like just laying in bed. And I almost didn't even get up to join the Zoom call, and I'm really glad I did. To be able to hear that. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm so glad you came, Ethan.
Koach, I wanted to say that it's really nice to see you again. I met you at Svara a couple of years ago in California.
Oh, wow. So good to see you.
Yeah, your payas have really grown. They're lovely.
They are very long. They are.
Hi, Solomon. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Sandra.
It's good. I realized today you sent me an email in my new address, and I'm not used to checking it, so I will get back to you soon. Thank you.
Totally fine. No problem. Lovely to see you.
You too. It's good to see you, at least this in person this way, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably be a minute before I can get to North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're in British Columbia, Canada.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so it's still light here.
You should look. Your square below you, which I don't know what on my screen is, Shira and Ahiri, and they are somewhere closer to you than they are to me.
I met them. Oh yes, I know them from
Are you the ones
Vancouver Lamood.
Yeah, we met in Lamood. I didn't. From that angle, I didn't recognize you.
Yeah, sorry. But, yeah.
How
Yeah,
great.
hi. We met at
Hey.
Lee last year. It's great to see you. Eventually, after COVID cools down, we'll come out to Victoria and see y'all.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. How are you doing in Vancouver?
As well as we can, given
Yeah.
you know, we're grateful for this. Koach, I've been like trying to get a Harry and like connect it. I was like, Harry's gonna love Koach.